Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back to Cavaliers Football Channel. Football lovers, we're back with another one. And I just want to give you guys some information on the Caribbean Club Championship that is on the way. You know, the third place matches played yesterday. You know, you found out that uh, Stars of the East, yeah man, Stars of the East, they lost to Mocha 2 goals to 1 at Sabina Park. Yeah man, Harborview lost their game after leading 1-love. They lost to Mocha in the first leg of the third place um, playoff right there. Wanted the Jamaica team to win the third place, but you know, Cavaliers, not Cavaliers, Harborview will have to do that in the second leg. Cavaliers now, on the other hand. People, Cavaliers now on the other hand.
Yeah, man. Hello?
Yeah, man, you're here, man, live and direct, you know. Pop
Okay.
Mac,
Okay.
live and direct, you know. Understand
Yeah,
me?
man.
People, when I join the live, please to like, subscribe, and share. Same time. You understand me? Remember, it helps the visibility, helps to put out the channel so that everybody can see and understand what is going on. Big things for Jamaica football in the club section. Yeah, man.
So,
Question, Sir Paul. Would you say that this achievement by the clubs in Jamaica at football has improved in the country, domestically?
um, I think for Cavalier and Harborview to reach as far as they have is a testament that yes, the standard has definitely gone up, right? Plus, we see this happening through the upgrading of coaches because we have a number of CONCACAF A licensed coaches, etc. And I think that is the way changes are being made. A lot of people not even noticing it. That um, a number of the teams that are doing quite well, even in the Dacosta and Manning Cup, they are led by people that have had the various license, CONCACAF A license, and some of these teams were a couple years ago just ordinary, so to speak. But the
Right, right.
coaches have made them quite different. And I think that's one of the things that Cavalier itself is benefiting from right now.
Right, yeah, and you're so right about that. I believe that the coaching education has improved. If you look at the bench of the Cavaliers, the assistant coaches to coach speed are qualified CONCACAF sea lice coach. You know, their knowledge as the knowledge towards the game has broadened, and they're applying it and teaching the youngsters to go out on the field and apply themselves correctly. And hence, the result is where they're at right now. You could say that Cavaliers really, 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 achieving a lot based on what they have in terms of facility and financial, um, the financial part of the club. They're achieving a lot. I think the objective, the over exceed objective. What's your thought on that?
Well, look here. I think the objective I wouldn't say is over because the plan has always been that they want to develop young players and then export, but also have some of the others compete and push the club to that other level because they have routinely, they have routinely done well against DC United, LA Galaxy, from MLS Academy teams, right? Um, I remember they had this famous victory against Atlas in Mexico. A lot of people don't even know of some of these things. And people might remember about the Tottenham Hotspur. So these are things that have been coming for over a while at the youth level. And then a number of these young players are transitioning into the senior team. And then now this is benefiting with the financial part because a lot of money has been invested and something is coming out now based on all of that investment over the time gone. So at this stage, without even kicking a ball, Cavalier has more money than winning the Premier League. I think probably 4 or 5 times straight.
uh, I think this is one of the competition that these clubs in Jamaica should set their objective for, which will now get the league more competitive because everybody wants to finish top three in the JPL to qualify to play in that competition, which will now help them financially if they can win or reach a semi-final or so forth and reach into the CONCACAF Club Championship. To play those top clubs in Mexico, Canada, Costa Rica, and all those different top clubs. And even if they win, they can go in the World Cup, Club World Cup, which will bring more money.
Well, look here. Before we even reach the Club World Cup, you have the big CONCACAF championship that's coming up.
Right.
And hopefully, well, either way, Cavalier is there and Robinhood. Let's see, Robinhood is also there. But I think at this stage, you know, based off of what everybody knows right now, that if the rankings hold and Cavalier does what they're supposed to do, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come because look here, having the GOAT at the National Stadium is going to be the biggest achievement I think Cavalier has done since carrying Pele here. And a lot of people don't even know that. That Cavalier was responsible for carrying Pele here to Jamaica many years ago, the original GOAT, but by getting the new young goat to come. And this is not no Baba goat that going to come and eat grass. It probably might make some people eat grass, yeah, but look here, it's gonna be big.
So I feel like Christopher Yenzer can take him on and push ball through foot too.
Hey, I can tell you, Skill Cole way back. I wasn't there, but I heard people talk about it. When Skill Cole deal with Pele in a stadium, yes. I hear people talk about it. So I can tell you, if Ainsworth gets a chance, him going to take him on. And by the way, our people understand who we're talking about and what we're talking about.
Some people don't. Some people might come on and say, "What the man in the pan I talk about? Eh? How
Both.
they for real thing?"
Explain to them what we're talking about now.
We're talking about D Messi from Argentina, playing for Inter Miami, right?
Yeah.
playing against Cavaliers FC in Jamaica at the National Stadium. That's what we're talking about. And our young 18-year-old Christopher Ainsworth going up against him and other players on the team as well. You understand me? I think stadium will be rammed to capacity. What's your take on that?
Well, look here. I start to put it up on my status already, that normally when you have certain matches coming up, a lot of people, nobody don't know me until match coming and they say, boy, Sam Maxwell, do a ticket for we, I tell people that, look here, unless they come out next week to the return leg, which would be at the National Stadium, don't call me in March for anything to go see Messi. Not way happen. So we need everybody who have the intention of looking something that way. Try and make sure you come out and support the team next week in the return leg. And everybody have to understand why we are hosting the return leg. It means that we have a superior record already to SV Robinhood. We are the top seed, right? So if the match is drawn, it goes to penalty right here. So far, on paper, we are the top seed. Cavalier just has to do what they need to do and make Jamaica proud. And as I said, we're not even looking too far down the road, but we want to see how far the team can go. But the mere fact, the climax of everything for everybody will be bringing Inter Miami here for at least one of those legs.
And people, join us tomorrow on the Cavaliers FC YouTube channel. Live watch along, people. Live watch along on the game versus SV Robinhood. I'm telling you, Unseen Sports will be here. I know Paul Maxwell will be here as well, and we'll be commentating and give you back you guys exciting commentary on the game. And it's Christopher Ainsworth. Oh, and he scores. Sir Paul, I'm feeling so happy. It's an achievement that a lot of persons in football in Jamaica would want to see these types of things going forward. Not using the national team to push these players forward, but using the club, which I think is the best way for development in Jamaica football.
Well, look here. A lot of people don't even know that. You keep mentioning Christopher Ainsworth, one of the young players that is there, but already we have one of the young stars from the Manning Cup joining the team already, and
Who's that?
this player from St. George is the captain. He's with the
Oh,
team,
a big
right?
man.
He has returned.
Think of somebody knew we're at.
No, not new, not new. He's not new. He's a second generation reggae boy. Adrian Reed. A lot of people bashed him for wanting to play in the Manning Cup and saying he should have been just going straight. But he did his 3 months and then now he's back in it with his team. So we'll see how he adapts from here on. Right?
For real. Adrian Reed, I think he's a top player. I think he's a top player. I'm looking forward to see Alfonso Goodnado and Eli Smith.
You'll soon see all of them, man. As you'll soon see a lot of them. But what I can tell you, the most exciting one that you can look forward to be seeing going out there for Cavalier is going to be two young players from JC. One who I think a lot of people have seen him and he heard the whispers that, oh, who's that kid? And then they hear the whispers, it's Cavalier play for, So they're going to be seeing that youngster out there, right? I don't know if people know who I'm speaking about.
We are trying to figure it out.
You can't figure it out.
Eh?
Is one of the more exciting wingers that was playing with Jamaica College. He was one of them that most of the matches he was in there giving a lot of trouble, right? And there's another youngster that was unable to play for JC that's also back from St. Anne, so to speak. But I
I know
won't give out the names as yet. I'll
we
wait.
don't I don't want to jump off course, but I want to talk about the ideal team who is at the Manning Cup final, and the players, the top players there, most of them I have heard that they um, are at Cavaliers, or they are from the club of Cavaliers. Tell us about those players, you know, at that institution.
Okay. Well, most people know the captain. He was a starter from last year. From I think Cavalier played their first match. Uh, he is one of them, Ronaldo Barrett. He is there, right? Really good midfielder. He also played in the Jamaica team under 17. There's also the number 10 that is there also. Uh, oh gosh, name slipping me right now. Don't know why. Soon be coming back to me. But the other more exciting winger that is there is Mario Henry, right?
Omar Henry,
Right. He is they call him country. Very fast, very
10-7
lethal.
athlete.
He was one of those that ran rings around KC in the first half.
A 10-7 athlete, man. 10-7, man, already know, man.
Well, look here. Everybody knows him, that he's easily a semi-finalist in class one. All of the times when he has run for Calabar, the worst he has ever done was make the semi-finals, if not the finals.
When I
So
go make
he's
final now because I know Korea go work on him right away.
well, let's see. Well, let's see,
And if not, but not maybe, if I make the final, I tell you,
Well, well, look here. I tell people, that that kid, if you thought that Colin Anderson was lethal, what they have to remember, Colin Anderson was nowhere as quick as this youngster is. Right? This year's probably bigger, but this youngster, he is
lightning
going to
speed,
be
man. Very quick,
lethal. The type
very
of
quick,
speed he has. Uh-uh.
very quick. And skill,
Yeah.
cut you quick. And him can him terrible, man. Him terrible, him terrible. And I think with the proper physical training and improvement of the muscle, he will be very, very, very later.
Well, look here. Premier League teams already tasted what he can do already. If you remember, I don't remember which team he scored a double against. When he after he played, I think his second match last season, right? So he has done well against Premier League opponents. So that's something that a lot of teams are not going to want to see him anytime soon.
Yes. So let us move on to the road to the finals with Cavaliers fans. Remember, the comment section is there. You can drop a comment in the comment section. If you want to contribute to the channel, you can go ahead by dropping a super sticker and a super chat on the Unseen Sports YouTube channel. So if you're over the Cavaliers channel, you can go over to the Unseen Sports, drop your contribution, and you can come back right over to the Cavaliers channel. And you can stay anywhere you want to stay if you want. You understand the people? So let's move on. So road to the final. Some of the teams that you guys have defeated to reach here. Let's go through it, Mr. Paul Maxwell. So the first team is, let's get into it. Give me a second.
Yeah, the team in from Trinidad. I think it was a draw.
Yeah, the first team was a draw. Um, I have the information right there. First team was a draw, and it is a Trinidad team. I think it's Steel. Not seeing the name of the team here. I think
Should
it's
have been JDF.
the draw 1-1. Or
But not
Defense Force, sorry, Defense Force FC.
F
Defense Force FC.
Defense Force, right? Not
Correct.
JDF. Right,
1-1. That's the
right,
first game. 1-1. I think
right.
Shania Thomas was the goal scorer.
Who else could it be?
And then group stage. Group stage again. Cavaliers versus AC POS. AFC Port of Spain as a
Yeah.
Trinidadian team.
Yeah.
You won that game 2-1. Christopher Ainsworth scoring in that game as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you defeated Mocha. 3-love.
Mm-hmm. You know, as before, I don't want to digress too much now, but I'm just realizing that Ainsworth has quietly been putting in the goals in both competitions, you know.
Yes, man.
But continue.
And then you played a team. You give them 5-2. I don't know the name of this team. Not in the name here. You gave a team 5-2 in the group stage before you reach the semifinal. I think that was the last team.
I
I
think
think it
that
was
was
Lion, something like that. Lion.
Golden,
Golden Lion or something like that.
right, Golden Lion. That was how the team was, yeah.
Yes. And then the semifinal, you defeated Harborview. I think Harborview from that game hasn't, from the guys defeated Harborview 5-love. It looks like they don't recover, Even in the JPL, they don't
Yeah,
recover from
I
that.
realize that, man. They haven't really been the same after that at all.
Yeah, man. It's
Yes,
like
the coach
then get a lick for
trying
them.
to fiddle and and I guess it really affected them big time because they have not been the same since then.
I think in that game, Shanice was got grab an hat trick.
Yeah, he did.
Right. And then you draw the second leg 0-0 with Harborview at Sabina Park.
Right.
So people, just dragging your memory back to see the road to the final and some of the games that Cavaliers had to win to get themselves into the finals. Understand me? They're playing SV Robinhood. Um, Cavaliers defeated. When is the game? Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Tomorrow
tomorrow
is
night.
the game. Tomorrow night. I think it's around 7 o'clock.
I think so. Yeah.
7 o'clock in Suriname. People, to watch the game live, you have to download Super VPN on your phone and you can watch it there. Go on any country out of CONCACAF and click connect and then go on YouTube, go on CONCACAF YouTube channel and then you'll see the game there. You can watch it live on your phone, on your laptop once you have a VPN. All right? And I will be live tomorrow. Yeah? Live watch along. I will be discussing and talking about the game. All right. You know what? Who we are go for it. We want Cavaliers win because we want the 200,000 US today in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. We want the big money for each yard, man. We're not talking about people. I want them to understand the magnitude of this financial gain a club
Well,
in
do the
Jamaica.
maths for them now. Explain how much. Maybe people don't know what is 200,000 times. Okay, that's is more than 150, but say times 150. So that's the little maths there.
So they win the final. They're gonna play Messi team. We talked about that earlier, Malik. They're gonna play the Messi.
So it's
Um,
the two big thing is over what? That's what, $30 million plus a
30.6
chance
million.
to have Lionel Messi in the stadium with all of those gate receipts. Yes, it's big.
Plus traveling allowance again.
Right. So that's another thing. It's another
Media,
step.
media coverage, maybe sponsorship for players.
Yeah, well, I can tell you, the young players, this is what they want. And I can tell you, Christopher Ainsworth, he is going to be the name that's going to be on a lot of people's, mouths this season here. Watch him.
Hmm. Him dangerous man. Take away the 3 points from me the other day, man. I mean, I have to just take off for one in here. You know that? Upper
Uh-huh.
Jackson. Him take away the 3 points from me, Upper Jackson, man. Dangerous. Him can square the ball. Him passing accuracy in terms of squaring. Second to none in the league, man. Him squares them and
Look
now,
here.
man.
A lot of people don't. I'm going to say something here that he is probably the most complete 18-year-old that has been developed. Okay, right now, the most complete. He might not be the best known, right? Okay, but I can tell you, he on both parts of the pitch, defensively and attacking wise. there is no other 18-year-old out there, right, that can compare to him. You might have others that might be way better, probably attacking wise, but none that can operate on both sides of the pitch like Christopher Ainsworth.
And I disagree with you. I think he's one of the best attacking 18-year-olds in the country.
18-year-olds. Well,
Yeah.
let's leave that for debate because we remember that a certain other person, Mr. Richards, is also 18. A lot of people don't even realize that.
Yeah,
It
but
would have been
if
something
Christopher
that,
Ainsworth, I think Christopher Ainsworth get the opportunity like what, with Spaghetti, he will take it with two hands and grab it just like Whisper.
yeah, for sure. Well, what I can say is, can you imagine if both of them had played Manning Cup this year? Wow, that would have been something.
I tell
That
you,
would have been a sight to see, you know.
you should,
Because a lot of people said that
make
the Manning Cup
you
this year.
should make Ainsworth play for Idle man.
No, man. No, if Asia would have played Fidel, he would have played at his original school, if anything. Would have been Calabar.
I say him now
But
move.
definitely not Idle.
But Calabar, him not have too much work at Calabar, man. That'd be difficult for him.
Well, look here. Sometimes you need a superstar to put the team on your back and
Yeah, but
carry the team.
and then now the system where the coach at Calabar, it not gonna work out for Christopher Ainsworth.
Well,
It not gonna help.
so it's best enough. Let me tell you, the best thing happened that he went pro because, as I said, most players that make that choice early and skip out that last year or two, believe me, it always benefits them because right now, he doesn't have to leave from Manning Cup to try to adapt to playing at this level. He's already quite seasoned in playing at this level, right?
Right,
So
right,
next step that he's going to make, right, it's going to be so much easier for him.
right. Malik said Speed should try and get the Clarendon College captain at Cavaliers.
Shh, shh. That's all I say. Shh. Don't tell people. Hey, the big thing about recruiting, don't make people know who you're going for. Shh.
But for real though, like I will say this to the youngsters who wants to make it in football professionally. You know, you have to look at the clubs that can help you now. Look at which club can help you now in the JPL, right? If you don't want to go overseas to study and then finish your career, or you just want to get a degree and want to done with it, fine, go overseas and do that. But if you want something out of football, look at the club that can help you now and your development and give you that exposure in the next 3 years. Yeah. Once you can do that, then you are on the right path. What's your
Uh,
thought on?
well, look here. The only thing I would disagree with you there, it don't take 3 years because Lamont Rochester, that's a Chicago Fire now, didn't take him 3 years. I think it probably took him two. Um, if you look at what's the other guy, Christopher, what's his name again? Oh gosh, name slipping me now. Right from KC also though. It took him basically less than a couple of months. So look here, once they come and they play, right, and they adapt to the discipline and they'll get the exposure because that's one of the things. Once you come to Cavalier, they're not going to be looking at you as a 17 or 18-year-old or 15-year-old player. They're just going to be looking at you as a player. You understand? And they're going to give you that opportunity. Nobody else. There's no other team. I'm going to say this now. No youngsters, anybody listening out there, no other Premier League team out there right now, presently, gives playing time to any youngster that is basically about 15, 16 years old. You don't really have it. They might give them some token minutes, but not regular time to train and get a chance to play. You understand? And that is something that Cavalier does. And we have a number of players from Dintil, Calabar, St. Andrew Technical, this is not the names that you might know, you know. These are youngsters that just played in the victorious under 15 team the other day. We have two youngsters at Dintil, right, that you can look forward to. They're very, really, really good. Look forward for them. There's a exciting young winger at St. Andrew Technical that you can look forward to. He was there's also the MVP for the under 15. He was one of the scorers for Calabar. You can look for, so I can tell you, you have a number there, at least I can tell you 5 15 year olds that you're going to be seeing suiting up for Cavalier in the Premier League in short order.
Right. Makes sense. Make a lot of sense. You know, you have to have that development going. Somebody said Javel Watson leader.
I don't call a name, you know. I can tell you, two of them from Calabar, two from Dintil, one from St. Andrew Technical. Look out for them.
So about the under 13 team as well.
Oh, yes, and there is one from the under 13 setup that we have already discussed it with Mr. Speed. We had a long discussion, and you're going to be seeing us. I don't know if this way I can call it a second generation, but his family has been at Cavalier for like forever, right? I think his uncle is like one of those very famous names, right? Okay. Well, no mistake. It wouldn't be his uncle. No, it would be his cousin. Very famous name. He's at Portmore now, though, right? But he has an actual uncle in the team now also. So he's going to be a very exciting prospect. 13 years old now, but 14 next year. You're going to probably get a chance to see him. He will be training with the team also. So believe me, Cavalier has a conveyor belt, and we're just going to be giving them the chances and getting the other ones out, because we're going to be losing a number of them this year. That's all I can say. We have offers have come in already from last year, but they weren't ready. So watch it. We have a number of them. That's we give them that chance.
Yeah. So to the game now. To the game now. Paul, Sir Paul, Travis, big up yourself. Big up yourself. You know this is the pre-game show. Um, Leader, where is Basic King? Them come back to the league.
They were on loan. They were on loan, right? So they are back. They remember there's no league playing in Iceland now, right? So they are here. They're training with the team. Cause when the players normally come back, like even Siobhan Moss, he's back here on a break. He'll be leaving again after a while, but he's training with the team. That's one of the things, you know. When the players come back right away, they're right back at training once, they are here. So if it's a matter of that they're going away again in due course, they're ready again.
Any information on Elshot and what's his name again? Nicholas Hamilton. Not seen
Uh
Nicholas Hamilton for a while.
I can tell you, they have injury. They are both have some injuries. They hopefully we're not going to be rushing them back, but they'll be back in due course, right?
Okay.
They'll be back in due course. But that has affected us a little bit, especially because we have to be waiting for the youngsters to be back in. But as soon as a couple more matches they are there, we expect to see a number of them coming in. Once they are finished, you'll be seeing them in.
I'm very excited though to see the youngsters stepping into the Cavaliers rank. The Alfonso Gooden, the J. Smith, the country, the real, and some new ones that I don't know about that will come and
Well,
shake up,
let me
shake up
just
some of
drop
these
some
Premier
names.
League
Let
team.
me drop some names. Let me drop some names. Okay? Let me tell you who people can look forward to seeing in the Premier League this year. Apart from Amara Henry, who has already done, I think this is going to be his second season, right? Okay. Alfonso Gooden, who we have seen already, J. Light Smith, who is going to be there. But you're going to see some exciting youngsters. St. Andrew technically didn't play this year, right? But he was one of the top goal scorers in just under 15. A youngster called Kirk King. Okay? You're going to be seeing from Calabar, right? A youngster by the name of Javel Watson. He's on fire right now in the under 16. Also a Manning Cup player from last year at 14 years old. He was scoring goals for Calabar. There's also another young winger. He's also a Jamaica under 15 player. He broke his nose the other day in the match on the weekend though, but he'll be coming out for them. Another exciting left-footed winger that's there, Deshaun Jakes. And out of Dintil, right? The captain of Dintil. Well, he captained a number of matches. Jordan Redison. Look out for him.
Yeah,
I
man,
can
big
tell
centre
you,
back, man. Big centre back.
he is a few. You know who he reminds me of?
Mm.
Who do you think he reminds me of?
King.
Oh,
King.
exactly. He reminds me of King, and I can tell you, he is going to be better than King. I'm telling you from now, because I don't think we had King for as long as we're going to have this guy, Jordan Redison, for. And another youngster that is there, a Malik White. He is a former captain for the
No,
JCT.
no, you're so good.
No, I said another youngster, Malik White,
You get
also a detail.
you get a phone
Right?
call a while ago or something.
Hold on. Let me see what's happening here. How am I now?
Still poor.
Still poor?
Yeah. One
I
again.
don't know what's happening there.
One
Hold on.
again.
How is it now? Same way?
Same way, but you can continue still. You got here,
Okay.
but
Well, we just raise my voice a little. Yeah. So Malik White, he's another prospect that we can look forward to seeing. Right? So look for all of these guys. You're going to be seeing some really exciting youngsters. These guys are 15 going 16 next year, and they will be playing. So, and I'm telling you, believe me, you're going to have if you a lot of people who didn't like playing against Omari Henry last year, believe me, it's not going to be getting any better because all of these guys pace, pace, pace. Now we like seeing them. So it's a conveyor belt, and we're going to give them that opportunity to go out there and impress.
how true,
So
how true is this, Sir Paul? Somebody said that somebody on a Suriname channel said that Cavaliers left shot in the cold, no pay, and them to look after him injury.
I don't know about that because Cavalier has its own medical program. We have our dedicated doctor. So no, I wouldn't. I don't know about that. But people in
Yeah,
Suriname would probably say anything now to disrupt things. So I wouldn't listen to that.
yeah, person, that's a lie because I talked to the player personally, and the player said that he is going to go to physio when he's in Jamaica. So I don't. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's definitely a lie. I wonder if you want to make it up, Travis. I saw one skill, I saw the skill, I saw the skill, Hey, they man a skill about YouTube, I tell you. Anyway, so I could go straight into the game and then we'll finish off with the coaching course that Mr. Speed did. What's your take though? Robinhood into the final, Cavaliers into the final. Um, I think Cavaliers is the better team based on their road to the final. I think Robinhood had to fight hard to reach into the final. Um,
Uh,
but it's the
well,
final.
look here. For me, a final, no. Anything, everything goes out the window for me for a final. The only thing, because if you go back just the other day with the match, the tie between Jamaica and Canada, everything goes out the window. All predictions go out the window at that stage. Okay? Anything goes because I personally wanted Robin Hood because based off of how when they played against Harborview, Harborview was able to easily put 3 goals on them, even though they did score. right? So for me, I would prefer them more than getting a mocha. Okay?
Okay.
So I expect some attractive football, especially down there. So let's see how it goes. But we want when whatever happens tomorrow, we are looking forward to the next leg, right? And people, remember, we want the support for that leg. Okay, because that leg is the crucial one. That is the finals. Okay, because Jamaica said that's what they want to see, the finals. That is the actual final leg where they are going to be here from Suriname, and we have to give them some Jamaican hospitality. And if it's even one love, we send them back with it.
Yeah, there you have it from the leader and that the prediction. He says one love. Unseen Sports says we Unseen Sports says that's what his name. What's his name again? The big striker,
Who
Shaniel
could it
Thomas.
be? No, his name is, who else could it be?
Shaniel
Shaniel
Thomas.
Thomas, number
And
17.
also Christopher Ainger. Don't forget Calvin the Antigan is dangerous as
Look
well.
here, the triple threat that Cavalier has. Actually, right now, I think people are glad that Nicholas Hamilton is not 100% because nobody would want to see the four of them. Believe me,
Well,
nobody right now.
I, I,
So,
I want this to get over with. You know, Cavaliers winning the big money and come back and focus now on the JPL and go up against this big mighty Mountbatten and try to get something positive from them.
for me though, I think one of the things that has been in some of the back of the players' minds was keeping themselves without anybody getting any major injury for this match upcoming here now. So hopefully they keep
Yeah,
free
because this is more
focus.
important.
They keep focus because look here, there's a big difference between winning, doing how many matches for the JPL and winning $2 million than winning $20 million in the next two matches. There's a huge difference.
30 million,
Plus,
I mean,
what's that?
30 million.
Oh, sorry. Maths was never my good thing, So yes,
Lion,
30 million. And,
yeah, Gina.
so that's like winning the Premier League title 15 years straight. That's the type of money you're talking about. So you'd
Yeah.
have to win the Premier League 15 years straight to get what Cavalier will be getting next week, right? So let's see how that goes. And we hope, I will expect that in March we will be welcoming, giving him a good welcome to the National Stadium. Lionel, that's all I can say. But people, don't call me if I don't see you at the stadium next week. Don't call me for the ticket, right?
All right.
If I don't see you spending money to come to the stadium next week, don't bother call me when him come. Because he will be coming. We will be carrying him here.
All right. So what's your take? What's your take on the educator course? Mr. Speed, the technical committee chairman for Jamaica football. Getting his accreditation and his education upgraded to now impart the knowledge onto us, the ones who want to do sea license. What's your take on that?
Well, for me, I have always told Mr. Speed myself that I have seen where he has grown as a coach, right? Because I remember some years back the type of football that Cavalier would normally play. I wasn't impressed. Well, the senior team, because the junior teams have always played that attractive type of attacking football. And with getting the players into the senior setup, we see where the level that the coach has moved to with his understanding and of the game, that we're seeing something that people have to understand, and give Cavalier credit, because when you look at a team that has so many young players playing for it against other teams that have so many veteran players, because look here, if you do any study in the world, it's a reason why Cavalier has come out on top. Because it's very unusual for a team to be playing so many youngsters and actually challenge. That is even stranger. It doesn't happen. Teams will play a lot of young players, but they are not able to challenge. And for Cavalier to be consistently in the semifinals, finals, and winning, right, with this set of young players is a testament to the coach, because few coaches can do it. A lot of coaches, if you notice, when they take on JPL teams or even abroad, they're not going to go for a lot of youngsters. They go for the tried and true and tested older players. So I think what we're seeing now with Mr. Speed maturing and doing, so much better. And I think after a while, we're going to see even better as more of the younger players come in, you know, from the various Manning Cup teams. Believe me, you're going to be really excited because they are really exciting players.
One of the thing I know will happen is that a lot of coaches will now be certified, and the competition will be get more rigid. Coaching is going to get better, and it will help the youngsters to achieve their dream, and build our economy in Jamaica, in terms of players going overseas and making millions of dollars and can come back and push some of those monies in the society.
Well, look,
Got it.
look here. Let me tell you something. I'm going to use an example here. Look at Kingston College. Almost nobody expected Kingston College to even factor this year because they lost. I think they lost. I don't know if it's 90% of their squad from last year, right? Plus they lost Whisper. And the only reason I can tell people, Vassar Reynolds, who is also one of those coaches with CONCACAF license, he is the difference maker there. Because if you ask anybody who is a star player on the KC team, they can't tell you. This KC team is a team, right? It's a team. And the difference is the coach, right? Glenn Muir, look at Glenn Muir. There's if you ask people the same question about, they can tell you about the star player for Dint Hill. And same thing for Hydel and so on. But Glenn Muir, another one of those CONCACAF licensed coaches, right? So they are seeping in, and gradually we're going to be seeing a lot of those coaches there and thereabouts, as they learn the craft. It will show, it has shown, because as it just called two teams, Glenmuir and Kingston College, I don't think anybody had them to reach as far as they reached this season.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Um, I think the coaching license really helps, leader, and I think we should just continue on that path. And let us. One next thing, I think we Sir Speed should try to do is to get some of these coaches over to Europe, to do a partnership program and what do you call it again, like coaching practice with teams for like a year, 6 months or so, and then come back to Jamaica and with the knowledge, and they can depart it onto other persons, onto the
That
team.
is a must. Because let me tell you something. I remember when I first traveled with a team overseas and I just saw the professionalism and everything. My eyes were open to something completely different. I told people that, look here, I can't participate in no more competition in Jamaica, because after going to Europe and participating in this type of competition with what I saw, to be managing a team in, say, a Casafa competition would be a step down. You understand? But it's really eye opening, and I hope that's one of the things. Because there's at least one coach I know, a coach Robinson, that he had the experience to go to and play against MLS teams from England. He went to Mexico, played against Atlas, gave be a tremendous upset, against that team there. And they learn. They'll tell you that. that when you travel and you play against these teams, it helps you because you are able to exchange ideas with those coaches. You see different things that they do. It's a it's an eye opener. Believe me, every coach in Jamaica should get to at least. We're not talking about just traveling and just say mean travel and be in with play against teams. You understand? Not like a team by the name of like say no name United. We want them to play against the DC United, right? We want them to play against the Tottenham Hotspurs. We want them to play against Atlas. Those teams. You understand? That's when you're going to see the difference. Okay? Because I can tell you, I have seen Cavalier play against La Liga teams. I've seen play against MX teams, MLS, and top English Premier League academy teams also. And they have done well. But it's an eye opener to what they carry at that stage. And what I want to say here now is people need to start to look into what is it that happens, why we can compete up to a certain level, but after a certain level, the team moves way ahead of us. So the coaching has a big part to do with it. Big.
Yes, sir, Paul Maxwell. Thank you for coming on tonight in such a short notice. It's 52 minutes actually. We're here talking about this beloved football. It is right next to our heart. In our bed, it's like our wife, and we can't do without this game of football. It's life, right? Sometimes I go man next to me, not sure.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I do without it, and you know, mommy have to understand, and daddy have to understand, and babes have to understand. Say, football, you know it already. Anyway, Charlie Bay say Malachi Douglas is a dumb bowling player. Yes, he is. Based on what I know. We know
Yeah,
transfer.
man, he is. He is very exciting young player. Looking for Dunby Beholden to let go a lot of these once the Clarendon College is finished. So we're going to be seeing some really exciting players coming from in that Dunby Beholden team. So look for them. Also, I think the coach is just waiting for the season to be finished to also unleash his set of young players.
I think the goal scorer though is a Arnett Garden player though. So we will see him for Arnett Gardens.
Well, we'll see if he actually goes back because remember the transfer window opens in January. So let's see.
Yeah, but schoolboy football done before January.
Yeah, but let's see.
It will be uh, uh, it will be good. Any team that he plays for, I want him to get that is game time so he can leave Jamaica. I think Cavaliers would be the best place for him. Yeah, that's the that's my opinion. All right. So, Sir Paul, respect again. Thanks for coming on Cavaliers Football YouTube channel. Um, and seeing what going on with them. Is David Price still? No, David Price step down. Step down as the head coach. Step down as the head coach.
Oh, and did you mean, well, there are two coaching changes already in the JPL. People know that, right?
Yes, man. Alex Thomas parted ways with Malawi FC.
Yeah. Okay.
Not getting the results. You know,
But
that's
that's
not
what it is. Once you're not getting the results. But before you go, just remember, a lot of people need to remember that there are a number of teams that have um say rebuilt Tivoli and Arnett. They are basically rebuilt, and I think people are seeing some of the rewards of that with the younger players. I'm always somebody that's pushing for that with a lot of those teams, and I hope that they do very well.
the question, because I had this question, I had this debate with somebody. Mount Pleasant fan base or Arnett fan base, which is the bigger one?
Now, man, Mount Pleasant easily, man. Now, man. Well, okay, hold on. You know, I'm going to say Mount Pleasant because when they travel, they carry that base. I don't think Arnett will carries that base with them. They don't travel with that base like how Mount Pleasant will carry their base. Right? That's the difference.
But you think the marketing of the team has a lot to do with Arnett
Uh
and a bigger fan base?
I don't think it's so much a bigger fan base that one of the things, is that it's where and it is, yeah, the community is right there around them, and then now you have the supporters from outside, but it is the significant amount is from right there, you know, from the community, the near environment. So that's a big part of it.
Travis is easy. Travis say, "What lines about them fire coach?" Ah boy, I soon get my B license, man. Don't worry yourself, man. I soon get my B license and I can step at them job there.
But
Here,
Travis must, we need to see a Westmoreland team in there, I love to see the St. Elizabeth team, but we want to be able to go down by see some matches down by Westmoreland. We want to get more football out there in the West. Just 'cause I felt very good
I
seeing.
want to see a St. Mary team in our league.
Oh yes, that would be good also. Look here, we need to get, hopefully, as I said, with more of these coaches being in certain places and so on, hopefully it filters down and we see the quality, you know, being put out there in some of these parishes. Come, I really want to see that, you know?
Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, we're at the end. Travis Peso, all the persons on the platform, big up on yourself, bedtime. You understand me? Bedtime. I have work a morning and them things they get me to come from so I get the sleep. You have to get the rest. Who just come and come late, can help you. Watch over the video and you will understand what is happening. Corey Hilton and Road Richards. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I tell you, I don't know Travis Peso. Rob Smith said one scene, mad scene, sometimes can't be seen. What go on? I'm there, and Rob Smith, you know it already. People, remember again, if you want to contribute to Unseen Sports TV platform, you can go over there and do so with your super chat and your super sticker. Yeah, man. Respect
Um,
and big up on yourself. Continue.
yeah, but Travis Pessoa, we need to get the youth them back in the ball, man, because the things when them going to that not sustainable. We need them to get back in it, man. Come on, man. Hopefully, that's one of the things I always look at. It's a game changer, life changer. Yeah, man.
Chopping, chopping, chopping.
Yeah, man. Anyway, Exodus, I'm gone. Out
Yeah,
to him.
man. Tomorrow, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Okay.
People, Unseen Sports. And we are out. Rob Smith. We are out, Rob Smith. We are out of here, Rob Smith. Big up yourself, Rob Smith. The next go already. We are out. Unsit, unseen, nah seen right now. About